WWE suspends Drew McIntyre. Plus, a major title change took place at NXT Heatwave last night. And some future Joe Hendry WWE plans have been revealed. It's all in the Cultaholic Wrestling news right now. Money in the Bank, you and Andrew watched it live. Not an auspicious night for Drew McIntyre again.
Not ideal, but very, very funny indeed.
It was hilarious. Poor man won the briefcase, cashed in the briefcase, got hit with the title belt by CM Punk, lost his chance to become champion, and then went radio rental on Adam Pearce and the Kickoff crew.
He did. So after the show finished proper, he cut to the Kickoff crew panel with Big E and all that. Drew McIntyre comes out. He's effing and jeffing.
He is effing
and then
and jeffing.
Adam Pearce, just in case you've not seen it, tries to calm things down and then drew one of those. And it's led to him being suspended by Adam Pearce.
He addressed the situation in a video on Twitter, calling it the elephant in the room, saying everybody saw what happened at Money in the Bank. And as a result, after careful consideration, I'm hereby fining both CM Punk and Drew McIntyre an undisclosed amount for their actions. Furthermore, due to putting his elbow squarely in my teeth, I'm hereby officially suspending Drew McIntyre indefinitely. More to come tomorrow night on Raw.
Right, maybe I'm being a bit of a bastard here, but should I don't know, it's fake, right? Calm down. Should CM Punk be fired? That match was turned into a triple threat match. Anything goes in a triple threat match. I don't think CM Punk broke any rules there.
Not at all.
So why is he being fined?
Well, I guess because they've gone back and forth so much. I think it's maybe a deterrent. Hit him in the wallet. Stop being silly, you two.
I would be taking that to tribunal if that were me. Well, no, he's not broken any rules. He's signed his wrestler's handbook, and it's
It says anything can happen in a DQ match, and anything can happen in the World Wrestling Federation. So really, he should be allowed. So what we're suggesting there is that on Raw on Monday, it's CM Punk just fine-tooth combing through the contract and the rules of a triple threat match before contacting the tribunal. I'm excited for the legal ramifications tonight on Raw.
It's good telly. It's good telly.
Hit us with that paperwork. Yum, yum, yum.
With the Drew stuff, I think this is obviously so he can go and spend a bit of time with his partner who's been going through it a lot. Yeah. We thought that was going to come a lot sooner, but I guess plans changed a little bit, and props to Drew for cracking on with it. He's such an unbelievable pro. He's done all this stuff. Do you think we get the match at SummerSlam?
No, I think we get the match at Bad Blood.
Yeah. You reckon start in Hell in a Cell? You reckon there's just going to be the one?
I think we only need the one. I kind of thought that maybe this was something they'd be eking out to WrestleMania. That's certainly something I've said in previous videos. But I feel like you called a pay-per-view Bad Blood, which was the name of the pay-per-view that hosted the first ever Hell in a Cell match. I believe the date of the show is on or around the date of the first Hell in a Cell match. And really, out of all the matches that you've got on the card, that one best needs a Hell in a Cell.
I mean, Hell in a Cell, obviously, feud closer. How much hotter can the feud get? It's so hot already, isn't it? How can it get bigger down the line? And the other thing is, you've only got so much time with CM Punk, and there's a lot of people that he'll want to wrestle, a lot of feuds that we want to see. So doing it all the way to WrestleMania eats up a lot of the time that you've got with Punk.
And he has said that he wants that running with John Cena again now that the retirement tour is underway.
I'm up for one match, personally.
Yeah.
I don't want to see another feud. I saw a lot of people going online John Cena's last match, whenever it may be, and it's that John Cena said it's not going to be at WrestleMania. It should be Randy Orton or CM Punk or somebody he's got loads of history with. I really get it, but I'd rather than put somebody over.
On the way out, yeah.
Yeah, like Baron Corbin.
Baron Corbin, the true legend killer of WWE.
Well, you know what? They didn't do anything wrong, really. They did put over a younger talent with the Kurt match. It wasn't an amazing match, and it just could have been a lot better.
It was a rough match. It wasn't. But regardless of that, let's talk a bit about John Cena. Obviously, at Money in the Bank, he made a surprise appearance and announced that soon we won't see him as he is doing a retirement tour. Fievel has given us a few more details on this and what we can expect from this.
Saying WWE WWE sources said there was some discussion over how Cena would be utilized during the retirement tour, how many dates he would commit to, and how they could work around his schedule in 2025 to make it happen. Feivel had been told, in addition to his WWE schedule, the company is expecting him to still have a number of other obligations. That's no surprise at all. There would have also been talks about how Cena will be utilized within WWE following his retirement, but was adamant that he would be seen on screen again in some capacity following that tour. Several talent already reaching out to Feivel, indicating that they're already angling or have planned to angle to try and work with John Cena during the tour.
If I was Baron Corbin, I'd just put my hat in the ring anyway.
The one that I really want to see is R-Truth. And I think they'll do it. I think they'll do it.
Face's childhood hero.
I know, right?
Oh,
but there's
dream.
loads of John Cena matches that I want to see. I'd really like to see him and Carmelo Hayes go at it.
Oh, that'd be nice.
It'd be interesting to see if it's just on one brand or if Cena's just going to sort of pop up everywhere. I guess it's all down to what he's filming and when, isn't it? He's just going to squeeze it in where he possibly can. I think it's really cool that we're going to get another, albeit like not consistent, but we're still going to get a John Cena WWE run rather than him just going, right, WrestleMania is it. We got the big WrestleMania match and that's it. It shows like his passion's still there. He doesn't have to be doing that, does he?
Of course he doesn't, but he wants to do it, and he's wrapping up as only he can by wrestling a silly schedule and hopefully having some banger matches along the way. Let's go out with a bang. The weekend was a busy one for WWE because we had NXT Heatwave last night as well in Canada, and last night Ethan Page became the NXT champion. Quite a creative finish to this one.
Really clever. Really enjoyed it. I thought the match itself was fantastic.
Really
loved
good,
it. And
really
I think they played a blinder, having two experienced vets in there with two younger guys, and it held the match together perfectly. Talk about the finish, Tom.
So the end of the match saw Trick Williams hitting the trick shot on Javon Evans. Down he goes, whack. Moments later, he hits another trick shot on Ethan Page, whack. But Ethan Page lands on top of Javon Evans. Sean Spears, not really paying attention to what's happening in the ring, then pulls Trick Williams out of the ring. And therefore, Trick can't break up the cover, and you've got this great shot of Ethan Page like spark out on top of Javon Evans as the ref counts 3, and the horror in Trick Williams' face, knowing he can't break up the cover, and he's lost the belt without losing the belt. And then you get the reactions of like Sean Spears at ringside, just beside himself, realizing, oh, actually, I threw that away for myself as well. By just holding back. Yeah, what a tit. What a tit. Oh, and the German tit.
It's good though, isn't it? It's protected Trick.
Yeah.
He didn't take the pinfall or anything, and I'm excited to see what Ethan Page does with the title. That said, if I were Ethan Page, I'd be a little bit miffed because nobody's talking about that.
No one's talking about Ethan Page as that show went off the air. It faded briefly to black, and then we had his face flash up. Joe Hendry's face flashes up for about half a second and then cuts away. No music, just the face going, hi, bang. Ross's reaction on stream was magnificent.
So funny. So he was waiting for it, didn't think it was going to come. Because that fade to black lasted a little bit longer than perhaps one would assume it would last.
Yeah.
It was brilliant. I think it's interesting, the sort of placement of that, like following Ethan holding up the NXT title. Is Joe Hendry coming after the NXT title? Are they just teasing more Joe Hendry?
Well, he's coming after the TNA title this weekend at Slammiversary, so who knows? He could be a champ by the end of the year. Joe Hendry posted on socials just a short while afterwards saying, compliments to the chef. A less than subtle nod to Chef Shawn Michaels, who put that little bit of business together.
Well, no, I'm outraged about this because it should be compliments to the Ava, of course, because she does
she
everything
is the greatest
in NXT.
general manager and video producer.
I didn't realise how regular that stuff was because they talk about it on the podcast all the time. But it really is like every episode of NXT. And after the show, WWE posted to their social media of just a video of Shawn Michaels just going, great job, Ava. It's funny, isn't it?
She's a great general manager.
Oh, she's brilliant, isn't
I think
she?
The Rock's daughter is a great general manager. Feifel's Corey Brennan gives us a few details about Joe Hendry's future within WWE.
Saying multiple sources in NXT say that there are plans to use Hendry heavily as part of the NXT and TNA crossover in the coming weeks and months. Very sensible stuff. Following his debut, Brennan was told that WWE would look to focus on Hendry's ability to go viral with small teases is being deemed enough. Brennan was also told to expect more blink and you'll miss it teasers building to Hendry's next appearance in NXT. When asked if WWE would have interest in Hendry once his current deal with TNA expires, we were told, who wouldn't, obviously? But he's got a little bit of time, I believe, at least, on that contract.
I want to say about a year, maybe, possibly, but certainly some time on that contract.
He's such a tremendous self-marketer that he'll just make it work still. He'll still be hot in a year. I think some people are a little bit concerned that it all boils down to the meme and the song. But Hendry has the ability to get people invested in whatever he's doing. He's very, very good at what he does, and I fully expect him to head to NXT and be NXT champion. Maybe when that deal's done, I don't think they put the belt on him while he's still contracted to TNA. But you never know.
Do you think John Cena believes in Joe Hendry?
Man, that's a match, isn't it? Two ultra charismatic. Yeah, I'd really like to say, and I know Joe wants that as well. He's been angling, hasn't he?
Would it be terrible if people spent all day asking John Cena if he believes in Joe Hendry? Wouldn't that be a terrible day? If you want to see more of Joe Hendry than just a flash at the end of a show, he's in Newcastle on Saturday. He's part of Thunderstruck 2 at the Walker Dome for North Wrestling. He's facing former WWE star Elijah. That should be fun. And then the following day, he's in Edinburgh at Discovery Wrestling as well, where he's going to be teaming with Elijah.
It's great. I really hope he cracks on with the indie appearances in the UK. See him now before he gets signed to NXT. I know it's a year away, but make the most of it while he's there and perhaps local to you if you're in the UK.
If you get a chance to see him now, because he's just going to be away.
Invest now. Do the meet and greet. Get the autograph. It'll be worth thousands, if not millions.
Get it on eBay, you cowards. And we'll have more wrestling news throughout the day at cultaholic.com. Stay safe. Love you. Bye.